I can go. Charlie throw from the post. Roman, can you just kind of take me through that interception? Obviously, the punches off of like two people. Just can you talk me through what you're seeing?
Sure. So, I don't know. We called cover 3, and I was in the right place at the right time, running to the ball, and I don't know. It was in the air forever. So if I didn't catch that one, then I don't deserve to be on the field. So, it just came right to me. So.
I was blocking for you too.
Grant Key for WAB, Anthony Tyus for you. Obviously, your first game back. Came back a little bit quicker than expected. Coach said you're going to be out multiple weeks. Just overall, how did it feel to get back out there and assume that usual workload?
It feels great. First and foremost, I want to thank God for being able to get back sooner than expected. But being out here with these guys, it's incredible. Obviously, like watching, I'm going to have juice regardless if I'm on the sideline or not. But being out here today felt great. Defense put up a goose egg, and the offense put up points today. So it was a great win. We're back on the Frank next week and ready to get to work.
Andrew Wilway, WB. Coleman, can you just walk us through the punt return touchdown?
Yeah, we had the kick return touchdown earlier in the game, and Coach Smith, our punt return guy, he told us, like, this is the one. We're going to bring this one back. So all the guys were juiced in the huddle. There's a little TV timeout before that, so we were all just hyping each other up, telling each other this was going to be the one, because we've been talking about it for weeks, and it finally happened.
Iman got the kickoff return touchdown, too. How did it feel to see him get in the end zone?
It was awesome. I just need to see how fast he was running, because I think he might have hit 22, 23 miles an hour.
23, easy.
He was moving.
Bobby Keegan with the post. This should be for any of you guys. Huge win, obviously. First shutout since 2018. What does just like a blowout win like this do for you guys at this point in the season?
No, Marcel.
Build confidence. At the end of the day, we know that we're capable of doing it. Half the time this is just coming together, and offense coming together, defense coming together, special teams coming together. Once all phases come together, we have a special team. So it's just believing in the coaches, and the coaches believing in us.
Marcel, for you, you and the D-line really were able to wreak havoc all day. Just what kind of went into getting home and being so productive today?
I think the biggest thing is just at the end of the day, why can't we be the guys that the defense can count on? So at the end of the day, let's make our mark on the defense side of the ball, especially help the DBs out. So, at the point I want to be selfish, but if they're doing a good job, covering, then that means we can get home and we can make plays. So the biggest thing is just like I said, just doing our part. At the end of the day, getting to the quarterback, stopping the run, trying to get back there to try to make it a little bit hard for the quarterback so he can it's not as perfect. At the end of the day, we just got to do our job to help out.
A lot of your guys' first midweek game, you had the bye week heading into it. What was it like kind of preparing for Wednesday night game?
Weird.
It was so weird.
Different.
Yeah.
But preparation wasn't different. We got after it at practice. We worked. Coaches bought in, told us the game plan. We bought into them and came out here and executed, as you can see.
For sure. Now it's time to go home and watch some class recordings and get caught up on
You guys got class tomorrow?
Yeah.
I'm a grad. All my stuff is online, so I don't know about these guys, but me, I'm at my apartment.
For any of you guys, obviously Kent State hasn't had a season that's been what they would want, but what was the key just to not overlooking them and coming out and really controlling the game tonight?
I say Coach Albin made it very, very clear it's about us. We don't care who we're playing. We're going to come out here and play our best ball as mortar men. We're going to come out here, all phases of the ball, offense, defense, and special teams. As you can see, we all performed at a high level today, and you can see what we're capable of.
I think, and I'm going to chip on too, I think the biggest thing is just treating all opponents with respect, because at the end of the day, that could have went way different than what it did. So at the end of the day, the biggest thing was playing our brand of football, like Ty said. Because like I said, at that point in time, they have everything to gain if they pull this one off. So at the end of the day, we got to treat them with respect. You got to treat them like they the best, team in the nation. So.
Roman, for you, coming in number 2, McCray on Kent State was one of the best receivers in the conference. You guys held him to virtually nothing. How'd you do it?
Coach D'Angelo Smith was giving me some great coaching points and, telling us to take these guys seriously. Number 2 and number 0 were both great players, but, I was able to get in the film room with Coach D'Lo and really dissect their game. So it really slowed things down for me. And then Coach Hauser, too, giving us the right looks during practice. So I couldn't have really done it without them. They were really getting me ready for the game.
Coleman, after today, you've scored on a receiving touchdown, rushing touchdown, not a special teams touchdown. How does it feel to just be able to produce for this team the way you are?
I mean, it's been a lot of fun. I like to thank God just for giving me the talents and the abilities to be able to do that. But I mean, this team is awesome, man. Like I love rallying around these guys. I mean, the defense plays crazy every week. Like 0 points on the board. Like it gives me the opportunity to just play for these guys. Like when Trey's running the ball hard, Parker's throwing the ball, the O-line's playing great. It's just I want to play for my teammates and do it for them.
Guys, Josh Turner, WOUB. Anthony, for you, got 11 carries in the first half tonight coming back from injury. Is that something you expected going in?
I expected whatever coach put on my plate. Like we were talking about, whatever our role is, we're going to do it to the most. Trusted the game plan, practice throughout the week, just like every other guy, and everybody's ready in the RB room. Everybody's ready in the receiver room, the DB. Like, it doesn't matter who you have on this team. Ohio, the way we are, we're mortar men. So whoever they call, they're ready. We trust each other, and we'll go to battle for each other any day, any night.
All right, last question if anyone's got it. Pardon?
So with the Western Michigan loss today, you guys are officially in a 4-way tie for first place. You guys have any just initial reactions to that, and how excited are you for the rest of the season?
Job not done.
We're coming.
We're not done yet.
We are coming.
Yeah. It's about us. We got Eastern Michigan home on the Frank. We don't lose on the Frank. We'll go to work next week and let everything else handle itself.
We got a Dorito on our shoulder. You know what I'm saying? So coming in next week, like
What kind of Dorito?
back in the day.
What kind of Dorito?
Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch.
Staying cool.
Spicy.
Well, great game. When you win like that, all three phases clicking, a lot of fun. I want to start by saying it's been a pretty good week. Volleyball got a big win yesterday. Women's soccer, is that yesterday as well? Or Sunday, sorry. And then we won tonight, so big week for Ohio University. But back to tonight, I'll start with the defensive performance. Outstanding job, Coach Hauser and the defensive staff. I gave Coach Hauser a game ball, just a total domination start to finish. And then the special teams, 2 touchdowns. It's been many years. I think Miss Sarah just said 2008, the last time we had 2 special teams touchdowns. Coach Faunus our special teams coordinator, got a game ball as well. And then offensively, I thought we did, basically what we wanted to do, and pretty balanced. So again, overall on the road in our league, the first Maction game at the hotel all day. You guys handled it pretty good. Learned a little bit from the Central Michigan up, and we were able to come out the second half with some energy, and that was the focus at halftime. You guys did that. So with that, I'll open up for questions.
Greg Kiefer, WIUB. Anthony Tyus making his return tonight. Came back a little bit sooner than I think a lot of us expected. What was it like having him back, and 2, what allowed him to get back so quickly?
Yeah, obviously John Bowman, his team, and then Trey's his work ethic. We were kind of surprised too, but we had 11 days. It's like that. We lost a couple of those tackles right on an open week. So the Trey went down and had 11 days there that helped. But again, having him back, his physicality, had some really good runs in there. But then Ricky came in and got some things done. And when you have the production in the running game like we did tonight, then you got to point to the O-line, right? And Coach Rudolph and the guys up front, all 5 of those guys are playing well. So again, it was a good night.
Charlie Farrell from the Post. Coach, you guys started the game with 3 straight 3-and-outs on Kent State. Just what does it do for the defense and the team as a whole to start a game like that?
I think it builds confidence, right? It wasn't like, the plan. That's the plan every time. It just doesn't work out like that, But I'm very, very pleased. Kenny's done a great job with his kids. They play extremely hard. They've had a very difficult schedule. They started a true freshman at quarterback tonight, and he's a talented kid. I thought John called a good game and did some really good things with disguising. Didn't give he didn't have the answers before the test. He was 1 high, then it's 2 high. He's a young kid, and so they did a good job mixing it up.
Did you know that you were going to be facing that true freshman quarterback coming into?
I did not, and so we were prepared for the other young man, and there's not a lot of film on the young man that started tonight, so we were certainly saw that, and literally Coach Hauser was reviewing. I shouldn't say this, but he was looking at his high school huddle film. We just limited film on the young man. When they're trying to, there's no Wi-Fi signal. We were looking. He's a big, tall, good-looking athlete, and he's got a bright future.
Andrew Bovee, WB. Coach, I saw after you had the return touchdown, you had a moment with him on the sideline. Just what did you say to him?
Yeah, he's worked so hard. He's been banged up a little bit. he's got tremendous speed, his breakaway speed, and really the first time we've able to for him to show it. It was blocked very, very well, but he saw the opening and hit the jets and outrun everybody to the end zone. And that's I think that's going to just help us as we move forward. It's November, and you get all three phases getting some things done.
And then with the Coleman touchdown as well, obviously now he's got a return touchdown, he's got the receiving touchdown, rushing touchdown. Just what is it, for him being a piece that can score in multiple ways for your team?
Really, he's having a great season. We all know that, but he's just a joy to be around. He's a great teammate. His faith's very, very important to him. He's a leader for our football team. That's why he's elected captain. But he's the total package, and he didn't want to. I said, hey, you're fair catching the rest of the way. He tried to talk me out of it, but he didn't win. I'll say that. But I'm really happy for Coleman, and we got 3 more to go with him and a lot of guys, and should be a lot of fun.
Bobby Keegan with the Post. Coach, you guys have had big halftime leads before and kind of been unable to close in the second half in the dominant fashion that you guys did today. How big is that for your team?
Yeah, I'm proud of that. I said something to him after the game, and certainly challenged him at halftime. The entire staff did. I walk around and listen to what they're telling them, and I kind of repeat it as we take the field. That was a big focus point. We referenced the Central Michigan game. On the road in our league, up big. And able to come out and put 2 more quarters together. So now we're at home. Buffalo, kind of the same thing. We're up to 8. We're in November. You want to be playing your best ball in November, and I certainly know that we got a long way to go, but I know we are damn sure excited about getting in front of the fans on our first action at home.
Josh Turner, WUB. Defense had 4 sacks tonight, tied for a season high. Why do you think the pass rush was so effective?
We felt there's some mismatches in there. Kent's had some injuries up front, and again, it wasn't. John did a good job again mixing up the pressure. We were in the first half. We were doing a lot of some twisting things, and then the second half, I heard John talking to the defensive staff, and they said, hey, let's just go get him, and let him play. Let's get him in 3rd and long, and then they pinned the ears back and started, pressuring the quarterback and was able to get to him. So, again, when you dominate the game stat-wise like that defensively, offensively, just don't turn the ball over. Find a running game, and you usually come out on top.
You guys are obviously now 6-win bowl eligible. Also, with Western Michigan losing, you're in a 4-way tie for first place in the MAC. Just how do you feel about your team's ability to accomplish some big things in the rest of the season?
Again, we're a 1 game at a time outfit. I know that's boring and everybody's yawning when I say that, but that's the approach. There's a long way to go. I think our commissioner and with where we are with not having the divisions, it's going to make it more exciting, and that's just plain and simple. And I'm on record as saying just that, and I like to point it out when I'm right on something like that, which is probably not very often, but that's where we're headed. I just know that we're going to celebrate this for 24 hours, and then we got to prepare for the next one against Eastern Michigan. It should be a whale of a game, but the fans are going to have a lot of fun as we come down the stretch.
Coach, I believe this was the first week that Adonis was fully healthy and not on the injury report. He made a big play on Roman's pick. How happy are you for him to get back, and what does it do for the team?
Well, I'd like for that to be his pick. It hit him right in the hands, and it bounced off and shot up in the air. But hey, tips and overthrows is a big thing, and Roman is able to get the pick. But I thought, again, to your point, Charlie, that Adonis has gotten healthier each week. And I actually didn't even realize he was off the injury report. I'm not sure how you know that. We'll have this conversation after this. But if that's the case, that's good. So.
Last 2.
So you guys ran the speed option a little bit, the read option as well. Why do you think that play worked so well tonight?
Yeah. That'd be a Monday question, but it's a big call. It's a 3rd and goal, and I don't know what the 3 or 4 yard line. I think Kent was in thought we were going to throw the ball. I think, and I can't. I'm pretty sure I saw too high. I'm not sure the shell, but it's a really nice call by Brian.
special teams tonight, 2 touchdowns. First time you guys have had multiple special teams touchdowns since 2008. What allowed it to be so successful?
Again, Nate Faunus, and he got a game ball, as I mentioned. That was huge, big momentum. You know, I mean, when you get those, that's how the score gets like it is. You know, when you have either special teams touchdowns or there's turnovers like we got in Buffalo. So, I'm just ecstatic, and we're gonna build off of it, take the momentum, and try to impress upon these guys. We got a higher ceiling. Yes, we played 4 good quarters tonight, but there's still some good play in the tank that we can take some more steps. We'll be challenged, but I really like the way we're trending.
All right, thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks guys. Appreciate it.